In the small French town of Montclair, nestled at the foot of the misty Pyrenees, there stood an ancient house, long abandoned, known only as the Maison des Ombres. The townsfolk whispered stories of a cursed family that once resided there, whose eldest son had mysteriously vanished one fateful midnight. Rumors spoke of a ghostly figure that roamed the estate, appearing only at the stroke of 12, beckoning to those unfortunate enough to stumble to close. Despite the chilling tales, adventurous spirits couldn't resist the allure of the decaying mansion. In the fall of 2025, a trio of friends, Lucy and Julian, decided to uncover the truth behind the haunted house. Armed with flashlights and bravado, they approached the wrought iron gates, which creaked ominously as they pushed them open. The air thickened around them, laden with the scent of damp earth and decay. As they entered the house, cobwebs draped the corners like ghostly veils, and the floorboards groaned beneath their weight. Moonlight slanted through broken windows, illuminating dust motes that danced in the silence. They explored room after room, each more oppressive than the last, filled with remnants of a life. Long-forgotten faded portraits, with eyes that seemed to follow their every move, and furniture draped in white sheets like specters waiting for resurrection. Hours passed, and as midnight approached, an unsettling chill enveloped the house. The friends huddled in the grand parlor, where a cracked mirror hung over a cold fireplace. Lucy's breath hitched as she spotted a shadow flit across the room, a fleeting glimpse of a figure, thin and elongated, with a pallid face obscured by darkness. "Did you see that?" she whispered, her voice trembling. Antoine and Julian exchanged nervous glances. "It's just the wind," Julian replied, though he couldn't shake the unease creeping along his spine. But as the clock struck 12, the air grew thick with an electric tension. The ghostly figure materialized before them, a translucent form, its eyes glowing with an otherworldly light, mouth twisted in a sorrowful wail. The friends froze in terror as the figure raised a skeletal hand, pointing towards the darkened hallway. "Leave before it's too late," it whispered, the voice echoing like a distant bell tolling. Panic surged through the friends, and they turned to flee, racing towards the exit. But as they reached the door, Lucy felt a cold hand grasp her wrist, dragging her back into the shadows. "Antoine, Julian," she screamed, her plea swallowed by the silence of the house. As Julian turned to help her, the ghost, now a swirling mass of darkness, seemed to dissolve into the floor, revealing a trap door beneath Lucy's feet. In a moment of horror, they realized it wasn't just the ghost warning them. In a desperate attempt to save Lucy, Antoine lunged forward, but the house roared to life, the walls trembling as if alive. Lucy's terrified face vanished into the darkness, leaving only the echo of her screams. When the townsfolk discovered the three friends missing the next day, they gathered outside the Maison des Ombres, exchanging concerned glances. The house stood silent, its secrets sealed within, and at midnight, a figure would appear at the window, weeping for those who never left, forever trapped in the clutches of a curse that demanded new souls to quench its insatiable hunger. As the clock struck midnight once more, the townsfolk shuddered, for they could hear the faint whispers of those who had vanished, echoes of a warning that came too late. And in Montclair, the legend of the House of Shadows deepened, now fattened by fresh tales of sorrow, a chilling promise that it would hunger again.